Hi traders. I had to make this video. I was having a conversation with someone the other day regarding trading, day trading. And this person, very good friend of mine, started mentioning, resistance, support, getting to the support or resistance and try to make money when it goes the other way. And the topic came up about when people hold, trades, when they go against them, like the moment you buy in or after you bought in, you see the stock reversing, you see the profits going away, you see the red negative sign coming out, you're losing money, you see it in real time, but you don't sell. You keep thinking of resistance, support. It has to test this EMA support level. Somehow it has to get to the resistance. There's no way it's gonna tangle me. Why are you holding? So in my mind, I'm thinking, wow, why are you holding? I mean, the level 2 data tells you exactly the trades, the value of the amount of shares are coming in and the price. It's literally telling you that. All you have to do is read the tape. If you have a lot of buyers, the demand is greater, so the price goes up. If you have a lot of sellers, there's too much supply, the demand goes down, the price decreases. That's the key. All you have to do is read the tape. You don't need to think about resistance, support, past data, historical information, like what happened last year. I mean, who cares? The market doesn't care. Why should you? So we had this conversation about support, resistance, past information, looking at the stock for the past 5 years or crypto or whatever. And I struggle with that. Why you bother with that? Why are you putting all that information in your mind when it has nothing to do with what's happening now in real time? What's happening now in real time is in the system. It's telling you that. The level 2 data, the tape, all you have to do is read it. It tells you how many buyers are coming in, how many sellers, and the price. Those prices that you see in the level 2 data, when a decision is made of who buys or sells, transfers to the tape, and you see the result in the tape. The information in the tape is the actual information that makes the data in the charts. I don't care what time frame you're in. It's that data that is used. So you already know what's about to happen right then, in real time. Do you really think there are thousands and millions of traders, big banks, big institutions with lots of money? You really think they're sitting there thinking about your support, your resistance idea, your retest EMA, what you did last year, last month, last week? They don't care. It has nothing to do with that. Mathematicians came up with those studies to give you an idea how the market has been doing until that moment. Mathematicians are unable to tell you what is going to happen in 2 seconds. No one can. No one. So I have an issue with, why do people hold if it's going against you? I mean, think about it. The stock price starts going against you and you freeze. Well, you start hoping it has to change. I must be right. The market is wrong. Really? You're going to sit there and endure the pain? I got to show you something real quick. It's going to change your mind, or at least it's going to make you think about what you're doing. Okay. I'm going to show you this real quick. Let me get my glasses on. Okay. First of all, this is the definition of a scalper, right? In the dictionary, it tells you to buy and sell so as to make small, quick profits. People, small, quick profits. Are you holding because you think losing money is profit? It's completely not profit. It's losing. So why are you holding? Can you please tell me, leave a comment? Why do you hold? It goes against you. You're losing the money. You're not making a profit, and you still hold. It's all here. It's that voice inside your mind. You got to do something about that voice. You got to look it up. Do something. But that voice is gonna ruin your career as a trader. It's not gonna allow you to become one. You think you might be one, but as long as you hear voices, well, depends what voices, but you know, some people hear voices all the time. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to trading, there's no voice that can alter what's in the level 2 data and the tape. That's the only information you need to see. The bid, the ask, and the final price. And the moment you see that declining going against you, you have to go. Because you're not making profits. You're going to lose money. Okay? So if the dictionary is telling you that to be a profitable trader, you must make profit, why do you hold when you see that you're losing money? Please answer that in a comment. I have to understand it. I don't understand it. Because the moment I see that I'm losing money, I'm out. I'm gone. See you. We don't get along. It's a really bad relationship if you're going to lose money, right? So I have difficulties understanding why traders just hold when it goes against them. I know it's a mindset. It's an emotional issue. It's fear, greed, everything combined. Maybe the inability to make a real quick, fast decision, regardless what you think, or regardless that voice in your mind. So if the dictionary defines scalper someone who just makes quick profits, okay, from the market. And the IRS, let me show you that one too. Let me see here. And the IRS defines it as someone who also makes profit daily from the market. Do you see any issue with holding? The biggest issue you have is your mind. That voice that keeps telling you, resistance, you must hit resistance, you must get to support. People, it doesn't matter. First of all, the level 2 information, the orders that are coming in from all the electronic exchanges, consolidated into your platform that you could see in real lifetime. Tells you every order that is coming in. As an ask, those are people selling at a set price. Those are limit orders. There are no market orders in there. It's just limit orders. People saying at what price they want to sell and how many. And then you have the bid of people telling you how many shares they want to buy at what price. That's all limit. There are no market orders in there. When a market buyer comes in or a market seller comes in, The market makers just make the decision right there on the spot. So you don't know what that is. Okay, you only see in the level 2 like the limit orders. But you already know that if there are a lot of sellers in the level 2 ask, because they're asking a certain price for whatever they want to sell. If you see they're there and the number of the orders in there, by the way, it doesn't really tell you like how many people, like sellers, are in there, but you could see the orders. You could see how many like different orders are coming in. You see that information. Okay. So if you see there are a lot of sellers in there, and then you look at the bid column, the buyers, and again, it's all limit orders, and you see the buyers are less, what do you think is going to happen to the price? It's not going to go up. It's going to go down. And when people in the market see the price going down, then you got traders that are coming in with market orders, selling even more, causing the price to decline even further. And you're going to be holding? Well, you're going to be holding if you don't want to make a profit. But if you want to make a profit, you can't hold. You know, people have different strategies, and I hear a lot about like I want to risk 1 hour to get to 3 hours. That's fine. I mean, people have their own strategy, but just because you might risk 1% does not mean that you must lose 1% every time you trade. You enter the trade, it goes against you immediately within 2 seconds, within 5 seconds. I give it 5 to 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, whatever. 5 to 10 seconds. If it goes against you, you got in at the wrong place at the wrong time. It's time to go. I'm not going to allow it to hit my stop loss. I'm going to get out. Just because I put my stop loss at 1%, 1 hour, doesn't mean somehow I need to let it get there. I can just sell immediately, because if you get into the trade and you immediately incurring a loss, your entry is horrible, bad. Okay? All you have to do is wait until the right entry. And then you get in. Not for a loss. Okay? But the idea of holding on a downtrend, or the idea of holding until it hits your stop loss, as a matter of normal routine, is just, at least in my mind, I don't understand it, because you're losing money every time, right? I'm not talking like a small account challenge or anything like that, because it's obviously capital is very limited. But in a large account, every time you hit 1% is money, right? So that's not the goal, right? The goal is to make a profit. So I never understood why people hold. And then you have these people that, not only do they hold, they cancel the stop loss so it could go even further down, because they're hoping. I'm sorry. First of all, if it goes against you, you got to get out. But if you, for some reason, the voice telling you, no, stay in, and you're going to remove the stop loss, I mean, yeah, you're going to be struggling for a long time. Okay? So the key, remember, level 2 data is really the most important aspect of day trading. You have to learn level 2 data. You have to learn how to read the tape. You should be able to read the tape. You should know where the price is going immediately. A matter of seconds. It's technically there. It's telling you what's happening in real time right now. And I'm telling you right now, there's no mathematician has come up with a formula yet to tell you where the price of a stock is going to go. They don't have that. Every study that they have mathematicians came up with it, calculating past data, time frames, time, price level, volume, all that. But it's all looking back. None of it is looking forward. They don't know anything about the forward. They don't know, we don't know, no one knows. The only information that you know about the present that is happening is in the level 2 data and the tape. And until you learn it very well, to the point that you're not even trading a chart, that you're trading just the numbers you see in front of you, along with whatever news is out there about a specific stock that is making a move, until you learn that, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle because you're allowing all this information from the past dictate the little voice in your mind and allowing you to have these biases about a specific financial instrument, whether it's crypto or the stock market, equities, don't matter. The same thing. The psychological aspect of the voice in your mind is really what's preventing you from getting ahead and not learning the level 2 data that is the only information that you have in real time of what's happening to the stock. I mean, literally, it's happening in real time in front of you. And you're not even paying attention to it. You're looking at what's the 20 EMA or what's the 200 EMA where they met 6 months ago and the price has been inclining and the volume. Are you kidding me? Has nothing to do with it. Nothing. I don't even know what to say, honestly. It's just like, wow, really? Really? You have to do better than that. You gotta look at the level 2 data and the tape, memorize it, learn it, live by it. As a matter of fact, you should minimize your chart as much as possible and just enlarge your level 2 data and the tape side by side and trade with it until you get it. Because that is the only information you have in front of you telling you where the stock price is going to go. And the whole key is buy low, sell high. Nah, buy low, see the high sell price, and stay in it until it goes back low or even lower. And then get out for a loss. Are you kidding me? You define the definition of a trader by the IRS. You define the definition of a trader or a scalper in the dictionary. You're actually enjoying the definition of just being a loser. So do something about it psychologically and technically. Do please learn the tape, how to read the tape, learn how to read the level 2 data. Some people call it level 3 because it includes every electronic exchange now. Pay the extra money. It's not, I mean, everything comes with an expense, but do you want to make money or you want to continue losing money? I'm telling you right now, it's going to take years for you to really learn it. But it's going to take you even longer. And you will never be able to make it unless you master the tape and you master the level 2 data is coming in. Just think about it, right? The only real information you have in front of you when you're trading is what the market makers are saying the price is at the real moment within split of a second. They're telling you how many buyers and how many sellers, how much volume is coming in. You cannot ignore it. If you keep looking at the charts and you have like 5 different charts, 5 different time frames, and all kinds of lines everywhere and studies and here and there, Woo! And you not paying attention to the level 2 on the tape? Mm-mm. You're going to be struggling forever. Okay? Just think about it. 100 years ago, traders weren't relying on all that. Okay? It was a big auction. Do I hear 5? Do I hear 510? Do I hear 54? Do I hear 4890? The same thing. Okay? So concentrate in learning the level 2 data on the tape. Master it. Forget the charts. Just minimize it. Okay? I mean, think about this real quick. Let's assume you could close your eyes. Okay? Close your eyes. Imagine that you heard in the news, because your eyes are closed, right? So you heard in the news that some stock is about to incline or might be inclining due, or some company had a great financial quarter, and in your mind you start thinking that company's stock should go up, right? Because more money, more investors are going to come in, so more buyers, right? Just with your eyes closed, just imagine that company stock is going to go up. The market opens, and you, in your mind, you just imagine it. You see the price of that stock going up. Do you need a chart to know that? You already know it's going to go up because a bunch of investors are going to come in and buy. So you don't need a chart. You need the level 2 data. You need to see the numbers that are actually happening in real time. You want to see the price going 101, 102, 103, 104, 101, 110, 111. You know? If you see a price going 99, 98, it's time to run. Right? That's all you need. You don't need a bunch of studies and mathematicians' formulas from past data that has nothing to do with what's going to happen next. Okay? Most profitable retailers, all they do is rely on the level 2 data and the tape. That's all they do. Their eyes are stuck on it. Literally just staring at it. The moment it changes, they're gone. Bye. Based on some news or some catalyst, something that makes a move. That's it. Past history has nothing to do with it, people. Please leave your comments. If you have any questions, please reach out. And if you like the content of the video, please subscribe and like. Thank you. Have a good one.